Here is a clip of who Jeffrey Epstein was locked up with, who attempted to take Jeffrey Epstein's life, but it was covered up as a suicide attempt. Thank God it failed, because otherwise I believe we wouldn't be asking the questions we are now asking. And they would just shift the focus on his killer and have more control of the narrative.
He was put in a cell with another inmate, and of all the people that they could pick for him to room with, it was this beefy, almost steroid-looking former cop.
Nicholas Tartaglione was a massive physical beast of a cop. He retired in order to deal drugs, and that led him into executing 4 men in full view of his neighbor, which got him arrested and thrown into jail.
Dirty cop Popeye.
Yeah.
His muscles are so big, his head is small.
Huge.
Breaking news, financier Jeffrey Epstein was taken to the infirmary after he was found injured in his New York City jail cell. Law enforcement is investigating.
Shortly after being roomed together, Epstein ended up in the infirmary with some bruises around his neck.
According to a source, officials believe Epstein attempted suicide earlier this week. He was found on the floor, crying, semi-lucid, and depressed, we're told.
They were never really clear on it. They sort of mentioned that it was a suicide attempt, but then when we looked at the records later, they then sort of erased it from his files. They didn't tell us, well, what is this? Did somebody beat him up? Did the cop beat him up? Did he try to commit suicide?
At first was a suicide attempt, but then he blamed on Nicholas Tartaglione strangling him. Tartaglione, for his part, claims that he saved Jeffrey Epstein's life and was kind of trying to insert that into some of his court stuff to maybe be like, hey, I ain't so bad a guy after all.
Do you have a hunch about what actually happened?
I mean, I can't say one way or the other what actually happened. I mean, a body like that, you kind of want to use it, but...
He could have used it for good or evil. We don't know. And you don't know which I think is which in that situation.
Yeah, because is it more moral to save Jeffrey Epstein from dying?
Or...
You answer that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We all have to answer that.
We all have to answer that.
I believe this was the first attempt to take Jeffrey Epstein's life by a former cop, FBI agent who possibly entered into a pardoning deal in return. I know this sounds far-fetched, but can the FBI and the CIA collude with government in corruption and lie to us? Yes, most definitely. They have done so in the past. Just look into the Plum Island or MKUltra operations to the extent of what they are willing to do to us. You know they are now questioning Ghislaine Maxwell with a potential pardoning deal? Like with the F. Why hasn't she been questioned all this time? Something really shady is going on here for sure. Unfortunately, the truth is we may never know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And remember to question everything.